go for it.
Yeah.
And then whatever, what's the worst that happens? You close down and then you start another one?
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's why it's like, if I closed, and then it's like a better mentality for me.
I think that's the one thing people don't understand about business is like, just because you stop doing something doesn't mean you, like, there's no failing and there's no like honestly, like, you shut one down and then you just do a different one.
Exactly.
It's like, and you already have another one?
Yeah.
So it's like, and not only that, he's going to another job that's probably better and better for your family life. So it's like, who cares what other people...
But it's like, I can't just do that by myself, you know? I don't know.
Why can't you do it?
I don't know. What do you think the reason is?
I think the reason is you want to be doing something and you're kind of distracting yourself with other things that are helpful that might lead to that. But really, I think, and this is important, don't get me wrong, but really, you should go for what you want. Just go for it.
Yeah.
And then whatever, what's the worst that happens? You
close down
and then you start another one?
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's why it's like, if I closed, and then it's like a better mentality for me. I don't necessarily want to do clients 12 hours a day anymore. You know, like, I've been doing that for 14 years. I want to like mentor staff. I want to, like, I'm teaching staff and like teaching people as well. And that's kind of like, I want my staff to be able to do the clients, and then that would allow me to slowly like do some more social media things. Like, I don't know, I was sitting here, I had a day off, and I was like, I am going to like revamp my social media and do all this. And I like spent the day here, and I was like the happiest person ever. Like, I just like felt so good. And I literally said to Eric like 14 times, like, this is what I want to do. Like, this makes me feel good, you know? So maybe that's your true north. Yeah. And that's what you want to work towards. Yeah. And like keep that, and that'll sustain you. Yeah. And then this, as you keep going. Yeah. Just keep until you get to the point where you can charge a little bit for it, and you can, you know. Yeah. I don't know, maybe that's more. Yeah. And I feel like that would allow me to have some like family balance, you know? I've been working so much, I don't see him, you know? Like, it would be like, oh, I could work from home today because my son's sick. You know what I mean? Things like that, where it's like, oh, I have 12 hours of clients that I can't cancel and my son's throwing up. You know what I mean? But. Well, like, just as like business in general, like you mean when you say clients, you mean like you're the one doing the work? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would cut that out immediately. Yeah. If you can. Yeah. If you can make a profit as hiring someone else to do it and still getting a profit for it, like where you're not under, do that immediately. That'll free you up with time. Because you got to be like working on the business, not in the business. Yeah. And that's like number one, I think, to get more time. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, it's just a little unknown to me. It's like, well, how do I, that's why I kind of reached out to you. I was like, oh, maybe you can give me some insight. It's like, where do I start? How do I charge? What do I charge? Oh, like, yeah. You know, so it's kind of like an unknown thing. So I'm kind of trying to push it back. I think the best way to find out what you want to do is, what do you do 90% of your spare time? Yep. So what do you do? Well, if you watch movies or sell whatever, make a channel about that. Yeah. One actionable goal, one problem. I think the biggest problem, it's going to save you a lot of time, energy, literally, I think hours upon hours is just squash it. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Or until you find something that you truly want to get behind. And I call it block and tackling, right? It's like you just got to do, like, before you do something amazing, you just got to run your drill. Yeah. You have block and tackle. You got to, you know, so like that would be this. Block and tackling, doing that, doing social for this. And then you said people are saying, I hate social media. Just say, hey, I'll do this for you. Find a price. Like, what would you think, like, for money-wise or, like, cost? Like, what's a, like, I don't know. It's really what you think it's worth and what you can do. I think if you love it and you can do it for $0 and it's with someone who you actually care about, like, let's say you reached out to, like, whoever you're following, like an influencer, and you're like, hey, I will do this for free for you. To get my, you know, to learn. That. And like, say we're starting at 1,000 followers, and Kelcey, you know, I've now taken this over, we've done this, and now we have, you know. Because you don't need it for money. This is fun time. Yeah. Right. So that's one aspect. But I also think that free is free, and that you should put at least $1 amount, because people take advantage of that. Like, does that make sense? Yeah, for sure. So like, if someone comes to me and like asks me for advice, and I just give it to them for free, which is fine. But then they don't value it, they don't take it seriously. If someone was okay, I got to pay a lot of money for this,
For sure.
then it's like, I better just do what he says.
Yes.
And that's kind of where it is. But now you apply that to social media. Like, do you just want to be kind of an errand girl and just this, and this? That's kind of what it is to work with it, like at that price point.
This is like so far away from me right now that it's like, how do I even like get to there? You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird disconnect for me right now as far as like timeline.
Why?
If I had like, I don't know.
You literally have 4 years to get your shit together.
I know.
So that's
because I'm like
amazing.
a patient person. I'm like, I need to do this tomorrow. That's just how I am.
That's good.
I
Actually,
know.
I think impatient. Well,
It's good,
I think
but it's like-
on the big thing, you need to be patient. Like, because if you think about it, like, I don't know, where are you, like 30, 31? Yeah. That's like you're in the first half or first quarter of the game, right?
I know.
So like, you know, you got 3 more quarters left to play.
I know, I'm so hard on myself
So-
though, and I feel like I have to like accomplish all these things. I'm hard on myself. I don't know, but
You're young.
I
Don't
know.
worry about it.
I know.
Yeah. And what do you need to accomplish? Who do you got to prove that shit to, right?
I know, yeah.
Like, you don't prove anything to anyone. Like, you don't.
Yeah.
Start as you're doing this and have people come to you,
Yeah.
and that takes time.
Yeah. For
Right.
sure. But I have 4 years.
But well, that's just it. You have this to sustain.
Yeah.
So just keep making mistakes, but
Because
work.
you said that this is like fun right now. Because like, yeah, I think I needed to hear that, right? It's like, what? This isn't my moneymaker right now. This is. So why am I stressing so much about this? You know?
Are you stressing about this? Why?
Kind of. I don't know. I'm like, well, how am I gonna? I don't know. I'm like a business person, so it's like,
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
This is.
I need to hear that though.
This is painting.
I know.
This is just you throwing paint on a wall, and you can have it up as much as possible.
Yeah, I know.
You have no answer to.
Yeah, I know. It's true. I need to hear that. Yeah, no, you're totally right. I need someone like to say like, what do you mean you can do this? Like,
I don't understand why. Like, I think you just should do it, but as far as having a game plan, I think that's important.